Hello everyone, Velveteenduck here. Today we're taking a look at Mortis, the boss of the 6th parallel world of Drakensang Online. Remember, if you like what you see, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. To access Mortis, you'll need to go through the Ocean of Bones. This parallel world is a bit different from all the other ones. There is no corresponding normal world equivalent. There is also no automated quest that appears, nor a chest that appears at the end. You'll have to zip through the Ocean of Bones and head into the Halls of the Dead. Here, you need to kill the 5 Death Knights of the Inquisition and Murat, the High Priest. Once you kill these 6 critters, the door to Mortis' courtroom will appear. From the doorway to Mortis' courtroom, we see that he is supposed to be immune to all debuffs. This is mostly true, depending on how you want to define a debuff. He's immune to things like slow, frost, burn, poison, armor break, etc., etc. But when it comes to taunts, things get a bit messy here. Mortis and Skeledragon are immune to weaker level taunts from minions such as the Guardian or mind-controlled critters. However, he is not immune to the Dragon Knight's taunt. Some of you might want to argue that's not a debuff. Okay, whatever, just letting you know, taunts are selective in which ones work and which ones don't. The fight against Mortis has 2 phases. In the first phase, you actually fight his mount, the Skeledragon. Skeledragon has only 3 skills. It will swipe at you with a bony wing, puff out a breath attack that can be deadly, and it summons knights. A typical formation for playing this stage is a Dragon Knight taunting the Skeledragon in one direction, with all the damage dealers tucked under the Skeledragon's bum to avoid getting hit. The moment the Skeledragon's HP drops to 0, he flies off and goes to get his master Mortis, which leads us to the second phase. In the second phase, a soul counter appears in the upper right-hand corner. If this counter fills up to a full 1,000 souls, everyone on the map will die. In order to fill up the soul counter, souls will spawn from the 4 corners of the map and move towards the seal in the center. If the souls enter the seal, they will add up to the soul count. There are 2 different types of souls. Malicious souls, which move quickly and have a greenish tinge to them, and malevolent souls, which move slower and have a bluish tinge to them. They are both worth 6 points. Now, before you think it's a great idea to stand in the middle and fire in all directions, it's not. The seal in the center deals continuous damage to whoever is standing in it, so you probably don't want to do that. At the same time that you've got souls to worry about, Mortis now joins the Skeledragon in the fray. Skeledragon still has the same skill kit from the first phase. Mortis brings to the table an explosion that is preceded by a loud roaring sound from the Skeledragon. I suggest moving out of range as this explosion does a fair bit of damage. As well, Mortis will place down pools that silence the player. This pool will always appear on whoever does the most damage, regardless of who actually has the aggro at that particular moment in time. In the ideal world, there would be 4 damage dealers in the party, along with 1 person acting as a tank. The tank would hold the aggro of Mortis, while the 4 damage dealers would each occupy 1 corner, alternating between killing souls to keep the counter from reaching 1,000 and damaging Mortis. It's important for damage dealers to hit Mortis and not solely focus on the souls, as otherwise the boss fight will never end. As well, damage dealers hitting Mortis means the silencing pools will not land on the tank, which means aggro can be consistently held, and no one will have to die due to Mortis running off to attack damage dealers. Now, most parties that go to Mortis will not be a full party, or you might even want to try going to Mortis solo. In those cases, you have different strategies to decide on. If there is sufficient damage in the party, everyone can just focus fire on Mortis and ignore the souls. If there is not sufficient damage in the party, then you will have to decide if some players alternate between 2 or more corners to keep the soul counter down. Remember, souls can be both stunned and slowed, so even the tank can use skills to help slow down souls even if they can't kill them. Once Mortis is dead, there is no chest to open, but a passageway to a 12-platform secret lair will open. He is one of the rare few bosses that can spawn a passageway to all 6 different types of secret lairs. Of course, if you can't get enough of Mortis, you can always equip the Mortis set so he'll chase you down wherever you go.